Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your relationship reading for May. Let's just get started, shall we? All right, so the air came up. So you may be dealing with a Gemini. This is your card. Libra or Aquarius, okay? Love this. So you need to bring creativity, and this is fifth house energy. Creativity, fun, playfulness to the relationship. It's time to just put some intention into the relationship and have fun and adventure. Really just bringing in some creative energy. Anytime you're feeling inspired, follow that. And if that inspiration involves your partner, run with it. Because there's been some like dormant energy and it's time to kind of spice things up a little bit, okay? Also, we've got ninth house, right? Yep, ninth house. There's been some trust issues. I don't know, infidelity, I hate going down that road. But there needs to be some faith instilled in either you or I'm feeling more like your partner. But there definitely needs to be like it seems like there's been some things in the past that have made the trust broken between you two, and it's been repaired to a point. And now there needs to be kind of this faith on your part to trust them again. You need to have faith that they're going to do what they say they're going to do. Okay. For some of you, I'm hearing like you need to take a leap of faith in a relationship. So if you're single, I'm getting that like for some of you, there are people that are like really adventurous and like high energy, but you're kind of not. So you need to take this leap of faith and just go for it. I don't know how long the relationship is going to be, like long lasting. I have no idea. But all I'm hearing is like you need to take that leap of faith because for right now, it's going to be very fun for you. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to approach this one. I'm getting like two different messages, okay? So I pulled out, this is 8th house, so endings and beginnings, but I pulled it out with blessings, okay? So for some of you, I don't know if like you can have faith in this person and the trust quite hasn't been repaired, and it may be time to end this relationship. And because of that, there are going to be blessings because this relationship has been toxic. You need to have faith that the blessings will come. You need to have faith that the universe will provide for you. For others of you, though, it's not like the end of the relationship. It's the end of some patterns in the relationship. So now it's a good time to, again, bring in the creativity and start to do things in a different way. The way that you spend your time with this person. Look at that and see how that can change. Maybe, you're kind of in this stage where you come home from work and all you do is watch Netflix together, where you're together, but you're not doing anything like really meaningful, right? It might be time for you to look and reestablish what things you enjoy doing together and being more active. Now is definitely a time for those people to end the habits that are putting you in roommate mode and start creating habits that are putting you more into a partnership in a romantic mode, right? And that's where the blessings are going to come from, okay? Is when you get that romantic energy going again, okay? Okay, so now how is Spirit going to support all of this? Okay. All right. So it's kind of funny. So regardless to where you're at on the spectrum, right? Life is speeding up. Things are speeding up for you. And so you need to be ready. You need to be ready. You need to be ready to change habits. You need to be ready to get outside more. You need to be ready to put energy into the relationship. For those of you that are single, that a relationship is coming or it's a very new relationship, things feel very fast. For some of you, like the commitment seems very fast. which is a good thing, because what we have next, well, first, okay, so for those of you that like, you feel like the commitment's too fast, you need to understand koala's with you, which is that spirit has a plan, okay? So keep following what feels good. If committing to this person, even though it's been maybe a short time period since you've met and been dating, but it feels right to you, and I'm not saying that it feels like it's infatuation and it feels like it deeply feels right to you, know that spirit is helping you with that and has a plan for you. For everybody else, sorry, that was very specific. For everybody else, you need to trust in this process, okay? You need to trust in the new beginnings. You need to trust in things ending and know that you are supported in it. And that's, koala is bringing in all of the blessings, okay? Oh, look how good those look together. Like the blue, his little nose is blue. Such a color person. Okay, so you need to trust that there is like a plan beyond your own understanding here, okay? And then, let's see what we got going on. And then koi fish. Koi fish comes in for you to understand that there is always enough, that you have enough. For some of you are looking in other people's yards, and I'm telling you right now, the grass ain't greener for some of you. Like, it is just not. You have enough. I get this image of like the fridge opening up and there's all this food pouring out. I don't know. But there is like enough in this relationship. I've had clients before, you know, all they want to know is should they leave their spouse or their partner, and I never give that kind of advice. But what I'm hearing here is that you have enough green grass, you have enough. Okay, so that I'm being clear here. You have enough in this relationship that when you cultivate it, when you put energy there, when you put romantic intention into this relationship, there will be a harvest. That was all the food coming out. That there you will see growth and you will see the benefits and the goodness, but you have to put energy there too, both of you. I mean, it needs to be mutual, right? But I'm very much so feeling like you're going to be the one that's feeling inspired and getting these creative ideas to put into that relationship, okay? Okay, let's see kind of if there are any challenges or kind of what work needs to be done here. Okay, oh my. Oh, this was kind of a lot, but I'm going to go with it. Okay, so we have unmarked trail. Okay. This can take a minute, Gemini. Whew. Okay, came out for a reason though. Okay. There is going to be a revelation that happens in relation to this relationship. So it could be a revelation that perhaps you don't want to be with this person. For some of you that I know it's kind of contradictory. Take what you want, leave what you don't, okay? Take what resonates. But for some of you, there's going to be a revelation that it's not working out anymore and you're fine moving on, okay? For some of you, there's a revelation in how you can make this structure stand stronger. So there's going to be a revelation in kind of some very meaningful foundational things in the relationship, okay? What you need to do, okay, so tidying up your home. For those of you that think the grass is greener, you need to tidy up your shit at home. You need to see your spouse for who they are. Go back to seeing them in this state of when you fell in love with them, because there is still so much goodness there. It just needs to be a little cleaned up. There needs to be more romance, inserted and electricity. That's why you're looking other places, is because it feels dormant. It's not that it's a bad relationship by any means. It just feels kind of flatlined, okay? You need to understand that in this relationship, that the stars are endless, okay? There is so much potential and there are limitless possibilities, but you have to show up. You have to show up and be an active person in this relationship, right? The reason why I feel like I'm getting that is because oftentimes like meditation can activate different thoughts and different experiences, and you have to be open to that kind of energy and that process in the relationship, okay? The well song. Okay. When you're able to kind of come to the relationship with this new kind of outlook, there's going to be a safe type energy that's going to surround both of you, and you're going to be in that circle together. But you're going to feel safe, more safe than you have. Okay, I need more information about this. Okay, okay, so this is the Fool's Embrace. I feel like this is representative of you, where you're kind of tucked away and I think that's kind of contributing to some of you having doubts in the relationship and looking elsewhere in the relationship because you've kind of felt like this. And there's definitely, okay, this is, I just need to keep going, it's making sense. Okay, so this is dances on one foot, so a balancing act, okay? And some of you have felt like this in the relationship where you feel like you're kind of doing all the work, or you're kind of walking on eggshells a little bit, like one-footed. And so, okay, so those are kind of connected. To get you to well is what I'm trying to get here. You need to, so this is first breath. You need to come with a beginner's mind. So you need to, when you are interacting with your partner, you need to come to it as if it's a fresh relationship, not holding on to all of the stuff that's happened in the past. You need to be able to let some of that go. And part of that comes back with like the organizing, like getting your emotions and your mind, your mental health, all of that to a place where you can step forward and move forward with this person. But if you can come to it with, you need to like come to this relationship with new eyes. Like you're seeing the person for the first time and rediscovering what it is that you love so much about them, okay? Which, again, I think that kind of goes back to the end and beginning, is you're needing to kind of close out this way of seeing them how you have been seeing them for this certain period of time, and you need to see them new. That's what that beginning card is, and that's where the blessings are going to be coming from, because you won't be treating them a certain way because of things that have happened in the past, okay? All right, so let's get just kind of one last message for Gemini here. Okay. Take care of yourself, okay? I'm hearing that with that one, this one. Oh, that's funny. I put them on top of each other. With like the meditating, for a lot of people, that's self-care is meditation, right? Whatever that looks like for you. With this card, it said become grounding and being connected, living in connection. I think that for a lot of you, you need to take care of yourself so that you can care for this other person, right? And kind of nurture this relationship. Oh, okay, this is kind of going back to, well, let's one card at a time, people. Okay, so this one is we are nature, becoming grounded, embodied, living in connection. So this again is like that self-care and really getting a good understanding of kind of this, to be honest, of why are you feeling like this? What things have happened that are making you feel this way, and are you able to release them and let them go on your own? Or is it going to take having a conversation with your partner in order to help you move on, right? Because some things sometimes we have to have difficult conversations. That's just part of being in a relationship. This one, okay, so the return. This one is going back to like the new beginning, that you're able to kind of turn over a new leaf and get yourself to a place where you are feeling really good and you're feeling really healthy. I'm hearing like mentally and emotionally getting yourself healthy so that you can be your best self with your partner, right? There can definitely be healing together for some of you if you rely on your partner for those things, which is so beautiful. For those of you who are doing this healing alone, you're capable of doing it. You need to take the time and really go inward and just nurture yourself, right? And make that rose inside you beautiful, okay? But don't forget that blessings are coming, okay, when you do all of this. Like, blessings are definitely coming your way. All right, I feel like we're good there. If you have any comments, questions, whatever, you know, leave that all down below. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. You know I love you, Gemini, and I hope to see you next time.